Hi guys, Chris Hynes from Golf Park here, and today I'm just going to talk through what I see is a pretty common problem in that when people come down to impact, their head goes back and their hands inadvertently flip over. So there's a multitude of reasons why this could happen and does happen. A lot of times people set up with too much their head and too much tilt, their head too far over this side to start with. The sternum's well behind the ball to start with, and they have a perception that they've got to keep their head down and stay behind the ball, which is a misconception, that's for sure. So what good players do is they get their sternum, this point here, in front of the ball by about that far, because that's the low point. So we hit the ball first, then we hit the ground. So the bottom of the arc is going to be where the sternum is. So a good thing to do, and it'll help your chipping and pitching, is you just do a little drill where as you're swinging back, just move sort of an inch or so forward, get the sternum just an inch or so forward of the ball on the backswing, and then from there you just turn, right? So you get really good impact, you get a nice consistent strike, and you'll also get your weight all over this front foot, whereas a lot of people tend to keep their weight on this back foot when they're doing that. So a good progression is to do it through chip shots and pitch shots, and all good players, or most good players, will move their head about an inch forward on the backswing in shots from 0 to 70 meters. So it's a really good thing to do chipping and pitching. So it's just little chip shots. You just move slightly forward, then pivot, same in a pitch. Then in the full swing, how to look is ideally try and just set better with your pelvis, sternum and nose aligned rather than being overly tilted, right? So you should feel like you're in a balanced position. Then from there, I wind up. Then there's this little shift, and that's what gets the sternum in front. And then from there, I'll start to turn. The sternum will be in front. There'll be nice impact alignments. And then I'll finish with my weight all over that left foot. So a really good drill to do is a full swing, but really quite a small shot. So we wind up fully, have this nice shift, rotating, turning the pivot. Then I just hit this little shot where I'm just trying to keep the shaft sort of parallel to the end of the mat and just ensure that all that weight's on that lead foot. And so it's just progressing through little swings here, a little shift, rotate, turn, and you've got to be able to do it slow before you can do it fast. And then you can put some speed into it if you feel like you want to. Otherwise, I would just be building up through chip shots, pitch shots, and then just slow swings like that last one. Wind it up, stay quite centered, a little shift, get that sternum in front, rotate, and then just finish with an abbreviated follow through. You'll feel that weight all over there, and you're just getting this nice pivot that gets the sternum in front of the ball and impact. Hope that helps, and good golfing.